The orange man is back in the house. He is back in the house. Got my cup of tea, which is roughly the same colour as my hands. They're coming out way too orange on camera. They're actually not like that in real life. So, what is up, guys? It's been a while since we had a little chat. And obviously, it is no one else's fault but mine. I don't like calling these girl chats, but then I feel like they are mostly girl chats. Like, I actually don't know would any boy sit through 20 minutes of me talking absolute crap willingly. And if you are one of those boys, then absolutely congratulations from me to you, because that's tough going. So this is my first official sponsored video. I know, can we cope? Like, I'm making moves. So I've partnered up for the purpose of this video with an amazing jewellery brand called Ana Luisa. I'll put their name on the screen right now. And oh my god, if you're like me and you love dainty jewellery, you are going to be absolutely weak. Basically, a bit of a background to the jewellery. They are a New York based brand and their whole thing is like about being sustainable. So their packaging is very minimalistic. It's like comes in like these beautiful velvet pouches that you can actually reuse for like other stuff. The pieces are absolutely gorgeous. So I have these hoops. I'm going to do close-ups of them as well, but these are little like braided hoops. And I have this little dainty flower bracelet, which is stunning. So I absolutely love dainty jewellery, and especially I love jewellery that you can stack. So I absolutely love wearing like a few bracelets at once and necklaces as well. They do the most beautiful chains and stuff. The earrings, amazing, and they're all gold and stuff, so they are really, really durable. They're actually quite heavy, which is amazing. Personally, I no longer buy like cheap jewellery because it just goes green on me, and like nothing worse than doing that. I prefer to invest like €50 in a bracelet or something and have it for ages. And like, this is honestly my favourite piece that I got. It's absolutely stunning, so I would highly recommend. I actually have a 10% off code, I believe. It's just my name with a little 10 at the end. That gets you 10% off the whole site. Even the fact that they are fully sustainable, like, I feel like for influencers it's obviously so much harder to stay sustainable because of how much stuff we kind of get. I was pleasantly surprised when they sent me the package and there was only like the cardboard box and a few of the jewellery pieces in the velvet pouches, because I was like, do you know, most other companies would do like crazy over the top packaging, which is stunning, but at the same time like takes up like so much waste, you know. So that is lovely if you want to be a part of the sustainable movement, like I am really trying. Anyway, we are going to get started with this video because my tea is going cold. I dumped about 50 million sweetener tablets into this, and it's just a little bit much, but we will roll with it. As always, I asked you guys over on my Instagram for some fun, juicy, interesting questions, and you did not disappoint. I had to ask twice because the first lot of questions was a bit like, what's your favourite food? But the second lot of questions, you guys came through. So the first question I got asked was, what's your favourite alcoholic beverage on a night out? Manifesting drunk nights. Girl, me too. I'm so sick of drinking in my apartment. I don't know about you, but I've always been the girl that just liked pre-drinks the most. Like, I never wanted to go to clubs, whatever. I was never pushed about it. And I loved people coming over to my apartment drinking. I hate being pushed around in a club. Now I would pay someone to push me, like in the bathroom queue or on my way to get a drink. Like I miss it. Like, I miss people screaming at me. I miss people shoving me and whatever. Like, I miss getting elbowed in the face while trying to get a drink. Like, I miss it. Like, I need to get back into a proper like night out lifestyle. Yeah, I am also manifesting drunk nights out because I just want a pair of heels on my feet. Is that too much to ask? And a little clutch in my hand. It's genuinely all I want. But to go back to your question, what's my favourite alcoholic beverage on a night out? I love Prosecco. Prosecco is my favourite thing in the world, or champagne. I just love it. I am the kind of girl that pre-drinks Prosecco in the corner of the room, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's my favourite drink. Or vodka. Simple, love vodka. Vodka 7 Up. vodka, orange, whatever, anything but Coke. But I'm very, very classic, love my Prosecco, love my vodka. Usually I drink them together. Not the best idea. Do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater? Or do you believe in giving more chances? No. Well, no, I don't believe once a cheater, always a cheater, because I do understand that people can learn from their mistakes, especially when they're young making them. If you're cheating when you're 18, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. I feel like it's worse when you're cheating when you're like 30, because at 18, like, you have no morals or values yet. Like, I didn't anyway, and obviously the older you are, the more responsible you're supposed to be. So I personally wouldn't forgive that, because like that just goes against, again, my morals, my values. But I do believe that people can change and people can obviously not cheat then in the next relationship. But however, like, I think if a man is cheating with you, he is probably going to cheat on you. So I don't know, kind of in two minds about it. But yeah, obviously it's not a thing I would be looking for. I would snip that anyway, like, super disrespectful. And maybe they can change in the future, but you don't have to be around to witness their change, because you are better than that. If you could tell your younger self something, what would it be? Oh, I love this question. I think to just relax. Like, stop thinking you're the fattest person in the room, stop thinking you're the ugliest, whatever, stop thinking you're annoying and boring and all this. Like, I thought so negatively of myself, and it's so upsetting. Now when I look back on pictures, I genuinely used to weigh like 48 kilos, and I was like, why am I so fat? Like, what even is fat? Like, oh, even that word itself, you know. I was just, honestly, my self-image with all that was just not great when I was younger. I was a pretty good child when it came to, like, I was best friends with my mom, I did well in school and stuff, so nothing from that kind of perspective I would change. But I think the main thing I would say is stop overanalyzing your looks. It's not as important as you think it is, and just move on from the boy that's not texting you back. Like, I was probably really annoying when I was younger, so there's probably a reason why they weren't texting me back. But like, move on, don't be annoying, don't be clingy, like, relax. Relax is all I would tell my 16-year-old self, honestly. Do you use Tinder? If so, do you like it? Any funny stories? Do you know what? I actually do use Tinder. Whatever. I'll just say it out there. But there is also like 20, no joke, I have so many fake accounts on Tinder. And every time someone comes across me on Tinder, like, people would send me screenshots on my Instagram. Sometimes it's like my profile and sometimes it's like not, but even if it's my own profile, my real profile, I would be like, haha, oh my god, someone's impersonating me, even though it's me, because I'm just kind of like, ugh, can't believe I'm on Tinder. I wouldn't say I actually use Tinder. Like, I would swipe sometimes, someone would text me, I think I would text back like once or twice, and then that's it. I'm not actively participating in the Tinder game. I think I went on one Tinder date once, and it was just the craziest experience of my life. If you want like a whole story time about this, I can do it, because it was actually quite funny. Sometimes people text me whatever and I don't check my notifications, and then when I'm drunk I reply, and it's the funniest replies ever. Like, me and my friends would be in stitches. The stuff I would say when I'm drunk, and I just think it's funny and it's not, and then it just comes across really weird, and then I'm like, oh my god, like, thank god I have all those fake profiles behind me, because I can just blame it on them. So yeah. Are you on any form of contraception, and if so, what works for you? So I am on the pill. I have been on the pill since I was about 16, so that's 6 years, almost 7 years I've been on the pill. I was supposed to take a break. I thought you would have to, but when I went to my GP last year, she was like, no, it's fine, as long as like your blood pressure or whatever is fine, you are grand. So I've been on it. I've had no problems with my pill whatsoever. The only problem I would have is sometimes I'm lazy at taking it. So when I'm single particularly, and I'm not even going to lie about it, I sometimes just forget to take it, because I'm like, ugh, what's the point? But then I get like spots, and then I'm like, okay, let's get back on track. But the past few months I've actually been making a conscious effort to take it every single morning at the same time, and it's been working for me so well. I love my pill. I didn't have like crazy mood swings, nothing to do with that. It suits me perfectly, cleared up my skin. I'm not a crazy raging bitch on my period, and my periods aren't the most painful thing in the world anymore, which is amazing. But obviously everyone is different, so you do have to contact a professional about this. What are your house interior design tips? Love what you've done with the place. Thank you so much. I love what I've done with the place as well, if I do say so myself. I actually have an amazing table and chairs coming next week, so I am so excited. Love a little bit of a modern kind of natural vibe. So that is kind of what I've been going for, and I've just scrolled on Pinterest literally. When I'm planning on redoing a room, I'll make a little Pinterest board and I would put all pictures together, and then over time I will buy stuff. Obviously, like furniture, decor, super expensive. Like, honestly, people who decorate a whole room in like one day, I'm like, wow, I wish I had the money. But honestly, it is quite expensive, especially if you want to get better quality stuff. Yeah, Pinterest is your best friend when it comes to decorating your house, your room, whatever you have. And I always feel like, for me, less is more. In fashion and makeup and everything, and especially in home decor. My mom has always been the kind of person who loved trinkets. We've always had a million trinkets everywhere. I don't have anything on my windowsills, nothing. I have a flower pot. That's it. I love a very minimal, very easy to clean, but also like calming look. I do love an empty-ish space. So I hate clutter. That's just my whole vibe. Obviously in interior design, in fashion, makeup, whatever, you have to find your style. But to find your style, you have to experiment with all the other styles. So I would definitely recommend doing that. And then you will finally find what it is that you love. Is getting a nose piercing painful? There's actually been a few questions about my nose piercing. Yeah, it was the most painful experience of my life, I'm not going to lie. And it was very uncomfortable for about 2 weeks. Oh, I kept hitting off it. I've never ever hit my nose as much in my life as I did in the 2 weeks after getting it pierced. Like, it was just like my body was on a mission to hit my nose every chance I got. It healed and now it's perfect. I can do whatever. I was supposed to get the piercing changed, but then lockdown happened, so I haven't done that yet. So that is really annoying, but whatever. Like, I just want a gold simple tiny little hoop. I'm kind of over how big and bulky this looks. I want something dainty just to kind of wrap around my actual septum, so I'm excited. How do I deal with feelings of loneliness and anxiety? I don't really get lonely ever, and if I do, it kind of goes away. I literally would call my mom and I'd be fine. I've been an introvert all my life. I love chilling by myself. I will always find something to do. So my anxiety doesn't actually come from being alone ever. My anxiety actually comes from being around people too much. So in times like lockdown, I'm perfect. I'm flying it. I feel amazing. Obviously, I feel a little bit more anxious when things are going on and like people are going out and stuff, and I don't know, something about that just makes me a little bit more anxious, like having to see people all the time, then not wanting to cancel the whole thing. Like, anyway, what I'm basically trying to say is my anxiety stems from social interactions rather than loneliness, if that makes any sense. But yeah, dealing with anxiety is definitely difficult, but all I can really say is it takes time. There's no magical cure. I don't know how many times I have literally typed how to get over anxiety into YouTube or Google, trying to find like the perfect video for like to treat my anxiety. Time is the only thing. Time and self-care, like really putting the effort back into yourself. Like, it's the best thing you can do. At the end of the day, you are stuck with yourself for the rest of your life. Like, you need to take care of you, and you know, if you don't take care of yourself, no one else is going to do it for you, you know. Find what you love, do it, succeed at it, and yeah, it just takes time, and your anxiety will be gone by itself, you know, over time. How is your binge eating the past while? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much. Hope you are doing good too. Honestly, I don't want to jinx it, but I've been doing so well. I recently started tracking my protein again, because obviously I do have physique goals that do require training hard and counting your calories. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it. As much as I love intuitive eating, I just don't think I could get to the point I want in my physique with intuitive eating. But I do also understand that getting from a binge eating mindset to this ultimate physique goal that I do have, that I do want to reach, takes time. And eating intuitively and being a little bit more relaxed in my food, like, that's just a phase. And it just works for me. It worked for me to the point where I haven't binged in a while. I would say about 2-3 months, which probably has been the longest I've ever gone without binging, and I feel absolutely amazing. I've been a little bit, I don't want to say strict because I hate using the word strict when it comes to food, but I've been a little bit more disciplined when it comes to my food. I've been cooking a lot, and I've been cooking like healthier meals, but also meals I do enjoy. But I am like tracking my protein and just making sure I'm not like overeating massively, but I still want to make sure that I'm satisfied, you know. And if I do want to have an extra snack at the end of the day, I will have it. Like, I'm not strict enough that I'm gonna say like no, but usually I'm fine enough with the foods I am eating. So that is one thing. On top of like cooking loads at home, I just told myself I can have a takeaway at the weekend, and I actually do look forward to it, because when I had it way too much, I didn't appreciate it and I didn't enjoy it. I was just kind of like, oh, I'm sick of pizza, because I was having it so much, because I was like, ah, sure, like whatever, eat whatever you want. But now that I have my takeaway once a week and I cook all the other days, I appreciate food so much more, and I actually enjoy every single bite of my food, which is important, because before I used to just take it for granted. And obviously when I was binging, it was more of a coping mechanism than like fuel for your body, you know. So yeah, I've been doing amazing. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and I do hope it stays. Loads of questions about, is it possible to grow your glutes at home? Is there a point even trying? And a few people are asking, are home workouts a waste of time? No, they are not a waste of time, honestly guys. Like, I don't want to say lost so much weight, but I have never felt as good as I do right now. Like, my waist is looking more snatched, my glutes are a bit like filling out, not filling out, but obviously like I'm losing the fat from them, so they look a bit more full. What I've achieved the past 2 months in my body, which I've achieved a lot in my personal opinion, I've never felt as good, has all been from home workouts. Never ever underestimate the power of a home workout, because they are tough. Like, they are difficult, they're hard AF. Like, sometimes I genuinely think that doing a home workout is harder than going to the gym, because at the gym at least you know what you're signed up for. Do you know, at home workouts you could be like, oh, this is just a little jump. No, you might not be able to walk for days. Like, I trained legs yesterday and I genuinely have the worst pain in my muscles in the world, and I was using a 9 kg dumbbell, you know. No physical activity ever is a waste of time. Like, just get that out of your mind. And to answer the question about can you grow your glutes at home, yeah, of course you can. Obviously all of this depends on what part of your fitness journey you're currently at. So let's just say someone like me who's been training for ages, who needs to hip thrust or leg press, lunge a lot to be able to build muscle. Like, I'm not going to build muscle at home using a 9 kg dumbbell. Like, that's just not going to happen, especially I'm in a deficit. That's not going to happen. But if you are just new to the gym in general, like, you can obviously build some muscles while you're still at home. And like, you know, I feel like a lot of people just think it's just a waste of time and there's no point doing it, but like, if you do a workout, it makes you feel amazing mentally. So don't do it just for the physical parts of it, you know, do it for your mental health as well, because it really does help, especially throughout lockdown, you know. Do you use the law of attraction? What's the last thing you used it for? I'll be honest, let me have a cup of tea because we're about to go on a little bit of a rant. No one get offended by this. All this manifestation stuff, law of attraction, to me, that's just not my cup of tea. Like, you get stuff by working hard. Like, whatever makes people like work and whatever makes people like feel good about whatever they're doing, that's fine for me. that's not my issue, whatever. I'm just like, if you work hard for something, you don't have to manifest it. Like, it's going to happen. Like, if I'm constantly in a deficit, I'm going to lose weight. I don't need to manifest losing weight because I'm doing the work to get to it. And like the law of attraction, like I try to enter each day with a positive mindset, and I just think that that's enough. Like, I don't really understand the law of attraction is like attracting all the good things or whatever it is. Like, if you're just a good person, if you work hard, like good things will probably happen to you. Not to everyone, obviously. There are people who are amazing people and have crazy stupid stuff happen to them, but like that's just life. And I don't know, that's just not me. Like, I'm not someone who looks into like gratitude journals. Like, that's just really not my personality. I'm very realistic about things, very technical, very like, we're doing this, this and this, and that's it, you know. I've never been a person that had to like journal at night. I don't know, that's just not me. Maybe I should look into like law of attraction, but don't want to say it's bullshit, but like in my head I'm like, just work hard and like good things will happen. Like, you will get rewarded if you work hard and you have a positive attitude. Like, that's literally it, you know. I don't know, I don't really understand the manifestation side of things, to be honest, but I don't practice any of that. I'm just working. I'm just working and smiling through all my work, and hopefully good things will follow. So we will see. And if all things fail, maybe I will start manifesting. Girlfriend won't see me because of COVID. Do I have to respect that? So I would. Absolutely, you need to respect that. I don't understand why you wouldn't. I feel like a lot of people are super relaxed with the COVID shit. Like, you know, I still to this day see like some friends on Instagram having like cocktail nights, and I know for sure that they don't be living together. I've seen my friends on walks, and like there's only like 2 or 3 of my friends that I would go on a walk with outside, socially distanced, but there's been no one in my house having cocktail nights with me, let me tell you that. Of course, like, you need to respect the other person's boundaries, and everyone has a different family situation. I would be putting less people at risk than, let's just say, if you lived in, I don't know, with a family of 6. You need to take into account that not everyone has the same family situation as you. Unfortunately, people get sick, and some people's parents are vulnerable, some people's grandparents are vulnerable. Like, you need to respect that. And as annoying as it is, because COVID, we can't control it, and obviously you miss your significant other, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, it's a virus. Like, it's not going anywhere for the time being. I feel like right now life is definitely testing you, and you need to be a good person about it, as difficult as it is, because I know it's annoying, but you do have to respect other people's boundaries and at least understand. You're allowed to be annoyed, you're allowed to be a bit upset, because, you know, sometimes you just want to hug your girlfriend. Like, that's absolutely fine, but at the end of the day, try to be a bit more understanding. Do you save most of your calories for the evening so that you can have something nice? No, because I try to make all my food nice. I don't really save my calories for the evening. I kind of spread them out evenly, because I feel if I eat too much in the evening, then when I wake up, I'm a bit bloated. I don't like going to bed like bursting out of my pajamas. If I know I'm having takeaway at the weekend, I would kind of have lower calorie meals throughout the day. Not really for like weight loss, but because I just want to really enjoy my takeaway, and if I eat too much, then I just won't enjoy it, if that makes sense. So that is what is happening. Another question is, are you looking to get into a relationship anytime soon? Oh god, no, I'm not. I don't know if I've spoken about this before, but let me have another sip. I don't know if I've ever spoken about this, but I've always felt like I was a relationship type person until I got into a relationship, which obviously is how we find out that you're just not built for that kind of lifestyle. And sometimes I'm like, do you know what, it would be so lovely to have someone there, but then I'm just like, oh, I'm just a little bit selfish right now, and I'm not going to lie. It's all about me right now, and I'm not even going to deny it. Like, I want to take care of myself. I want to do what makes me happy. I felt like when I had a boyfriend and stuff, you kind of always have to be like, should we do this? Like, I don't want to be settling. I want to watch the movie I want to watch. I don't want to watch the movie that he wants to watch. I don't want to pretend to like Star Wars when I absolutely hate Star Wars. it's me time. It's me time and I'm loving it. I'm living my best life as a single gal and I don't want it to change anytime soon. If it does change, I don't even think I would be one to put it up on social media anymore, because like people just get way too invested, don't they? I'm not about that life, but I don't know. Sure, we'll see. At the moment, Victoria is very much happy and content with her life, so we will literally see. But yeah, right now I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just scrolling aimlessly through Tinder and hoping that I stumble upon like a model person with the best body I've ever seen and a stunning personality, but so far it hasn't happened. So yeah, poor me. Sure, I'd be grand. Anyway guys, that is it for today's Q&A. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Just last time wanted to remind you to check out Anna Louisa's stuff. My code is on the screen. Yeah, how exciting is it? We got our first sponsored video. Like, my little YouTube channel is taking off a small bit. I am delighted that I get to work with such an amazing company with such good like ethical values, because that is always important, you know. So I will leave all the links in the description. Whatever you need to know about the company, my code will be there if you want to get some stuff. That is it for today's video. My back is hurting a small bit, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I'm going to watch some TV right now and start making my lunch or whatever, because I am getting a little bit hungry, I'm not going to lie. Sitting down in front of a camera for hours is not as fun as it may seem. I'm literally cramping and need to do like a 45-minute yoga session to get my back into place again. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you soon for more exciting videos. Let me know what you want to see, and I hope you're all staying safe and sound and doing stuff that you love during our lockdown. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.